Hi everyone, our group project is going to be Twitter Analysis Dashboard, and our team members are Yitang Chen, Shangyu Ko, Chenhan Yu, and Yunchen Yan. If our project success is gonna look like something like this, you can input the keywords which you want to see more information about, and you can draw the line chart for the keyword using times versus date, and you will see the trends of the keywords. And you can choose the period of time to find a list of most liked posts. These are just a simulation of what our project probably will look like. You can also use word cloud to check the high related words of your keywords. Finally, if an international company wants to have some events around the world, the follower maps can show the location of followers to help them make decisions. The challenges we foresee is we need to learn how to use Twitter API. And also UX UI design is also a challenge because it helps users enjoy our dashboard and understand the results. And D3.js could draw various graphs with interaction, but it takes more effort to program it. The fourth challenge we face is data preprocessing and storage. After fetching JSON data from the Twitter API, the data needs to be processed to fit our database format. Some keywords may appear in large amounts of tweets. An efficient database management system is essential. For the platform's language and libraries, we want to provide a web application, and the technology stacks contains JavaScript, Node.js, React.js, D3.js, and more. The front end will be React.js, and we will embed some data visualization frameworks like D3 to demonstrate the data. The backend framework is undecided, but we are doing some survey on Express, Net.js, and some other popular frameworks. As for the database, we'll use relational database. The naive approach is the user inputs some hashtag. If the data doesn't exist in the database, we use Twitter API to retrieve the data. And it will preprocess the data and store data into the relational database. If the data exists, we do nothing, and retrieve the data from the database to the user end and visualize the data. The architecture diagram components of our project is, in this diagram, you can see there are front end, back end, database, and the Twitter API endpoint. The interaction between front end and back end is the user's request and the return data for visualization. The backend will make API calls to the Twitter API endpoints and get the raw data from it. The backend needs to preprocess the raw data and store them into the database. When retrieving data according to the user's request, the backend can directly return result if the data already exists in the database. Otherwise, it needs to make requests to the Twitter API endpoint. To measure our project, there are 4 points. First, we want to measure the query time of the processing time. Second, we're going to measure the data preprocess time, and also cache usage for performance enhancement. Last but not least, we're going to measure the visualization and user experience, since we are going to provide service to users. If success, our project gonna look like this. We said about the keyword search, the data visualization, the trend, and interaction dashboard. If it fails, it's gonna look like this. However, we don't think this will happen, but the worst case is that we cannot build the website and it failed. Thank you. This is our project.